All right, good morning. Nike? Damn. Wow, killed it. Okay, SNCR off of lows. PCRFY. It's a low float stock. Probably not even worth touching. Don't know why that's even up there. All right, there goes Netflix. Joining the club. JD.com looks like it's trying to flatten out. All right, Tesla still doing great. Should have more cash in there. <clears throat> 3D looking pretty strong after that last pop up. All right, there's Lululemon going. Yeah, they're all moving too too fast now. Let's see what's in the red today. Litecoin, Bitcoin. Hey, what's up, Ellie? I'm gonna jump in Discord. All right, there's a link. If anybody's interested in Discord, of course, not like there's anybody else here. I think yesterday, Ellie, we were streaming. I didn't have your voice on, so
That's good.
it was just it was just me. It was a half conversation if anybody was listening, and no one said anything, so obviously nobody cared.
Nobody was in the stream.
Yeah, could have been, or everyone just thought I was right. Either way. Right. All of Randy's points are 100% valid. There is no other alternative viewpoint.
Like Randy is winning with himself. He's talking to himself. Grandpa is talking to himself again.
That's how I debate. It's me versus me. What's up, Mohammed? I only have one watch list today. Where's my short list?
One watch list.
Yeah.
Two watch list.
Nike, 15%. Look at that thing. Gapping into all-time highs like mad. This is
Dude, space is gone.
it's gonna rocket. Space?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. I didn't notice that was even higher.
What the hell?
There you go. Space. Earnings? Nope, no earnings. Must have been some news.
We're going to space.
Was that their announcement? They're going to space? This whole time, we didn't know they weren't going to go. Virgin Galactic
Dude, I,
receives approval from FAA for full commercial launch license following success of May test flight. Oh
this
wow,
is
they actually got they did. They said, "Okay, go to space." It was
nice.
it was the other way around. First they were asking to go to space. Now they just said, "Okay."
I have it. I have it. I'm going to space.
That's pretty cool actually. And now everyone's selling the news. Look at accumulation distribution on the on the intraday chart. They gapped it up and rolled it over. So we'll see. That's cool though. Six people at a time. Oh, that's neat.
Mm.
That's a good gap up though. I'm a little more impressed with Nike's though.
And I'm because of the Nikes.
Nike's gap up is impressive. I'm not buying it, but I'm saying like you get a 15% gap up like that. That's that especially in all-time highs for a established company like Nike. That says something.
It is actually. Are they getting bought by Amazon or something?
Nike?
Uh,
That would be
like
crazy.
or by China. Imagine Xi Jinping is like, oh yeah, I just really like Nike, so I bought the entire company. You know, all the factories are in China anyway, so it wasn't like a big move for them.
Yeah, no, this was just estimates. Sales surpassed street estimates by more than $1 billion. That means, it's always funny. It just means the street doesn't know anything. I love it when that happens.
Um, okay. Okay, space is great.
What was there?
Uh,
Okay, so it's 12 billion. So yeah, they were off quite a bit. They thought it was going to be 11 billion. It was over 12.3. So yeah, they missed. So I don't know. Maybe that's just a reaction to that, and maybe nothing more. But we'll see. You got to see some follow through out of Nike to get super interested in that. But the rest of the market's pretty green. FUV. Oh, FUV looks like it's trying to turn.
and now I
Tiger
know
trying to
it's
turn.
thinking about yesterday. VFF. That was a very nice pop.
Yep, you're getting a pullback if you want it today. Yeah,
Yeah,
not a
that's what
bad.
I'm saying.
Yeah, and not a bad pop in VFF.
And it looks like it's in the beginning of a leg up. You know, like it's you know.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of stuff looked like. Well, a lot of the leaders looked like this about a week ago.
Wow.
Well, I use that
And
term
then
all
they
the
did it
time. It's
again, don't
no,
you?
no, it's nothing like that. I use that term all the time. It's nothing to do with that. I'm not
Are,
gonna stop using the term
are,
just because you're allergic to it now.
our communist leaders or you know are the best.
That's right. Our communist leaders. All right, walk down Tiger, FUV. That's a pretty good
Yeah.
little cup forming on that one. AI's curling up. JJ'd be happy about that if he'd ever stop running his electric vehicle business and join a YouTube video. PCRFY just crossing a trend line today. That's the one that's really low float, but it looks like a trend is trying to shift. Accumulation distribution on the short term is really good. GOBE won't stop. Baidu's flattened out at about the 175 and is up and out 200. Interesting on Baidu's part.
Uh,
I always wondered this about this accumulation distribution down here. You see how this thing goes up, then it has this huge spike around these massive volume candles. I wonder if that's what it's actually like. If you like, in other words, if you take all the shares of Baidu and you were to track each and every one of them, is is this is this like what institutions look like? Is like their balance sheet of Baidu? I always wonder that. If that's the case, then that's a really good vote of confidence for Baidu in that situation. Because you got a capitulation candle right here. Pretty obvious.
I don't know what you're talking about, really.
Huh?
I'm too asleep to understand what you're talking about.
Oh,
You showed me some, you know, accumulation graph, and then you said that that's how institution look like.
I said I wonder. I wonder
Yeah.
if that's what their balance sheet looks like. I, my whole thing is like I'm trying in my head. I try to model what the um I guess professional balance of stock is. So in other words, if you consider if all these institutions, if they just bought that much Baidu on that, like somebody bought that much Baidu, that is not a that's 121 million shares of Baidu that actually happened at about 10 on a good day. So someone like has a really someone bought a lot of Baidu on that day. That's a very interesting candle, and we're trying to curl up because we never rebroke that low from that candle. So speaking of interesting, you said earlier that candle looks like it's changing its trend and curling up. That's what this kind of looks like too with Baidu.
I see. So are you all jumping on Baidu?
My God, man, you're like my wife, all in or all out.
Then why are you talking about it? Why are you wasting my time? My coffee is still, on the way.
Ellie, we waste lots of time all the time. That's all we do. Is just
Ah,
constantly waste time. But no, actually, no. I mean, to your point, like I wasn't thinking just buy all Baidu, but not all Baidu. But I mean, yeah, this could be potentially usable for a position. I mean, I don't know what Baidu is doing these days. They're obviously Chinese company. I don't know much about them. See if you
I
show me
actually have their
Netflix or
own electric car.
what's that?
I actually have their own electric car. Baidu is like a Walmart of stuff.
Hmm. They just have all kinds of shit.
Mm-hmm.
75.68. Yeah, they bought a and they bought a ton of stock on that day. So that I mean, yeah, it's kind of crossed that trying to cross one of those highs right there, 15,200 touching, like most of the other stocks. And this is pretty big market cap. I still think this is top 20 market cap globally, if I'm not mistaken. So you could view that as if you're trying to buy big caps, this is a big cap that is in a buyable area, at least what it looks like. But some of the other China stocks have just gotten hit and not come back, like JD here. Yeah, that's a bad example. That looks pretty good. What was the one I saw that was a I saw one Vips. That's what it was. Yeah, like Vips just died. Came all the way down past all kinds of potential support. Could get it going again, but just isn't right now. So I think that's a couple of China stocks look like that. But yeah, Alibaba. Oh no, it wasn't Alibaba. It was a different one. AI popping? Yeah, we talked looked at that one a little bit ago. Amazon doing good too. Nice. Yeah, I mentioned AI earlier. JJ would like it, Mohammed. It's looking like it's starting to curl back up a little bit. Amazon, yep, stalled at the 35.25. It looks like not quite ready. Let's go down big caps. Apple 0.12 flat. Same with Nasdaq's 0.17. At least the futures. Microsoft down 0.12. Not down too much. Facebook flat. We had Amazon and Tesla is positive, but not over yesterday's high. So Tesla's still looking. Yeah, JG just posted a chart in Slack that he's not convinced that it's not going lower. He circled yesterday's elevated volume candle. That is, oh, he circled the flatness. There's a trend line in accumulation distribution. He circled the fact it didn't get above that. So, could it be resistance? It's possible. It's possible, but the whole market looks like it's in a general uptrend. So, I think you have to give the benefit of the doubt to the bulls. Solo AQB, Netflix. So a lot of good names up here above 2%. EXPI is at 199. How's it doing? Look at EXPI with a nice little cup here on its way. There's Lulu up 2% out of a long-term turnaround trend line. Looking very, very strong. I think this is one of the few I don't have a position in. I have quite a few positions. XPI, Lulu, NBev. Yeah, a lot of things are kind of in lows in their consolidations. Generac, though, broke early. Generac's a leader. It's been a leader for a while. XPev, bit of a flag. PLL's even looking a little froggy. Kind of like with Netflix trying to maybe do something. FXI with an inverted head and shoulders pattern. iShares by BlackRock. I forget which one iShares is. At least FXI. It's China large cap. Okay. China large cap, inverted head and shoulders pattern. Interesting. All right, Micron. Melly. There's lemonade somewhere. There we go. Hey, what's up, Blay? Good morning. Lemonade, not quite with pocket pivots, but with some pretty decent volume candles. Past few days, couple days. All in all, not too bad. Another one looking like it's trying to, come out of this downtrend back into an uptrend. That's exactly what it looks like. And there's a lot of stuff just chugging along today. Let's go check things that are not doing very well, at least according to the percentage chart. Litecoin, not doing very good. GBTC, Riot, AMC, not very great. API, EDU. Here's another one of those Chinese companies like VIPs that I said was just dying versus you have Alibaba looking like a potential reversal. So there's EDU just with, it's going to come to a point where it's valuable for, like, I don't know why it's down from 20 to 8. Really have no idea. I don't really follow the Chinese stocks that closely. It's easier to follow the US stocks because they're like in our economy. The Chinese stocks, it's harder to get a good beat on them. Looks like somebody bought a bunch of call options for July 16th. Okay. I'm not ready to go there. But yeah, why the big downturn? I'd have to do a bunch more looking around. That's not what I'm, EDU, I'm not specifically looking at that one for a turnaround, rather work with the ones that are working. SI down there, ABV, ABBV. Not a bad looking chart. Not a good day today, but not a bad looking chart. All right, Shopify up in highs. Looks like stalling a little bit. And accumulation's kind of stalled out, rounding over on the shorter term. BEP rolling over from a trend line. Huh. All right. United Airlines coming to some supportive trend lines in the 200 daily moving average, at least in a little bit here. Amazon's down quite a bit, 0.83. I will pull the NASDAQ lower. Sell H, trying to get back above the prior breakout point. A little bit of a down day today, nothing crazy though. All right, Roblox. Looks like that 80 potential retest. So far holding. A little bit of a bounce there, nothing to write home about yet, but that could turn around with some additional volume. Peloton's down here. Nvidia ServiceNow is also down here. All right, NASDAQ going back to flat from point 0.1 to point 0.4, point 0.3, point 0.2. It's like Tesla at the low of the day. So starting to roll over a little bit. It's been a really good week so far. I can't expect it to go up forever. Oh, that is my global watch list. There's the short list. And short list is not looking very good. Roku up, Space up, Microsoft, Nvidia, Facebook, Peloton, Amazon, Zoom, and you are down. There's Peloton. Peloton with a pretty weak volume today.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, looks like
Am I not annoying enough?
sounds like you're in a muffled hallway.
You're in a muffled hallway.
That's where I work.
Okay.
Yeah. Amazon. Nvidia. Stalled right at that prior high. Right there. Right where that distribution candle is, so.
And space is actually selling enough. I'm just gonna jump out of it.
It's a good gain. Could be a sell the news
Yeah,
event.
I mean, I want to double it. Okay.
I mean, it's a decision,
I'll
but I mean, space has this history of kind of selling off after these pops.
I'll take what I can.
You could keep some. It's up to you. But I mean, there'll be other
Yeah,
buying
it's fine.
opportunities.
That's fine. I can buy it if it bases in any way.
Yeah, yeah. So I wonder what that license entails they got from the FAA. I wonder if there's like a timeline on that or not. From
What
customers
license?
to space. I wonder if, yeah, is it like a perpetual license? Like, okay, now you guys know what you're doing? Or is it a license that expires in a year or 3 months or something? Saying that, hey, you actually have to shit or get off the pot.
Hmm.
I don't know if they've scheduled. In other words, are they scheduling flights now consistently?
When do you know when Bezos is going? Have you seen there was a petition for him to not return to space from space?
What? Say that again?
There was a petition for Bezos for one-way ticket basically.
Oh, people are mean. America's really funny. We're really, really funny people. It's like you can become successful, but the second you become successful, they want to send you to a one-way ticket to space.
It's just a bunch of commies. It's fine.
It's hilarious.
Uh, it's not. It's not really.
You don't think it's funny?
I mean, it actually was. Yeah, I'm just trying. I'm just trying to argue with you.
Oh, why would you just try to argue?
I don't know. Just like arguing with you.
Fair enough. Just like if it performed well in terms of all flight objectives, data analysis not complete. Virgin Flight said it will continue preparing the remaining 3 test flights. So they still don't, I don't think, have a date where they're going to go. So the adjustment to the company's operator license, which is held since 2016, so 5 years now, marks the first time the FAA has licensed a space line to fly customers. Okay, that's cool. But they're not quite doing it yet, so yeah, probably is a really good sell the news event. All right, market's trying to roll over down 0.08.
It's just this time of the day.
Yeah. Well, so far the volume's been relatively benign in terms of selling pressure from what I've seen. I mean, obviously a couple things here and there are selling off. Nike's still holding 14%. That's good. Or there's I forget the one I was looking at. Netflix is doing good. Well, it's not falling
selling
apart,
Tesla.
blah. I think it's failing a little. I think it's faking. I think it's faking a little bit. So Netflix up 2%. Dude, that's some decent selling pressure. That's some decent volume on Netflix, but that's trying to come out of lows. Netflix was a trade I didn't take. That had a potential to curl up. Looks like it. I don't know. Maybe next week it'll start back up again. T Doc up again, blah. A little bit.
Mm.
Trying to curl back up. Manitowoc up 4%. Oh,
Actually, a lot of stocks are kind of going down today.
slowing down.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little bit.
Nvidia, Facebook, Amazon. Amazon has actually, failed even to get to the previous high.
I mean, it's within a couple bucks. It's pretty close. 35.54 versus 35.23. So basic in my book that'd kind of be a double top. Um,
It's a triple top.
yeah, fair enough. I could call it quadruple right there. So it's still stuck in the channel. If this is a cup, then you're forming your handle. This could be
Yeah,
your handle.
I really want to be. I really want to see if this breaks up. Like at some point, it should, right?
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
in 5 years, maybe.
No, not well. You never. I think back to a Boeing chart. Was it Boeing? Started with a B. I think it was Boeing. Look back at a Boeing chart. Yeah, it was Boeing. I'll get there easier with Trading View. Let me switch over to Trading View. I'm reminded of a Boeing chart. Options on Amazon are crazy expensive, Blay. They're like it's like $60,000 for one. Yeah. So I'm reminded of these big wide bases in Boeing when I think about how wide could a base go. Both they had two of them in a row, almost like Tesla a little bit. Tesla had these two wide 3 year long bases. Look at these two in Boeing. Boom, boom. These massive wide bases. Now it's slightly different with Amazon's. I only say that these are almost like Wyckoff distributions that failed. Is kind of what they look like, but Amazon seems to be underneath that just one resistance line. Maybe that's the saving grace on that particular stock. But I'm reminded of these two big bases in Boeing because they're really long. It's 3 years long on each of these bases before they went for a good run.
Do you think that this is because I'm still sticking to my guns was choppy market that we kind of ended our leg up and now we're gonna have a leg down?
It's a possibility. You can't. I don't think you can dismiss that possibility. I mean, just being honest with you. I mean, I'm. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you get these moments of what looks like a bull run. It can fall apart. You know, it's fully possible. Um, yeah, I guess it's fully. We'll see in the next couple of trading sessions probably how things are handled. But I mean, some things broke. Some decent things broke up. I think the difference is that some things did break up this time around versus in the past few months we had these these fake rallies. But I don't know. It just feels different this time. It's super hard to quantify for me exactly, but I mean the Nvidia run is a good it's a good omen if nothing else. Like it's a really good omen that we just rallied really hard, pretty quick too. We got from 550 to 750. That's like a 40% run or something on really heavy volume. Um, that's a good omen. I mean, Tesla coming off the lows is an omen. It hasn't broken the trend line yet though. That's JJ's point. Was that it hasn't crossed the trend line. Yesterday technically could have been considered a stalling day. Although I was trying to see if I can get an edge with accumulation distribution. Accumulation distribution doesn't show any selling pressure on Tesla. Actually, the afternoon session gave it
And
another.
yesterday was the day,
It was what?
uh, Uh, I forgot how you call it.
Stalling day?
No, no, no. The super high volume day.
Blow off top?
No,
Like a mini blow off top?
another
Capitu-
one. You had it like you
capitulation?
had not day. You call it whatever.
Skyscraper volume?
No, there is a day in that.
Follow through day? Distribution day?
Yes, follow through day. Yes, yes, yes.
You thought yesterday was a follow through day?
Yeah.
In Tesla or in the markets?
Mm-hmm. In Tesla.
um, I don't know if that would be considered a follow through day. Individual, at least like from an IBD technical perspective, stocks don't have follow through days. They have breakout days. Uh, Tesla's breakout day, and I don't even know if it would have been considered that from an IBD perspective, probably would have been that low the day before yesterday when it broke through that trend line. That would have been its breakout from the small pattern. I don't think it doesn't really qualify as anything though from the IBD perspective. Um, but I wouldn't consider yesterday a follow through day on Tesla. I mean, it's a good day. I'm not even mad at it that the way that it closed coming off the highs. I'm not even super mad at it due to that. Um, yeah, we'll see what
Okay.
happens in the next couple of days if we can get above this trend line. I think maybe the next couple of weeks. I'll give it a little bit of time to see if it can get above the trend line at about 700 there. That's right where we rallied to is where that trend line is. So yeah, I don't think it hasn't followed through quite yet. I don't think it has. I think it's off the lows now. I think it's starting the uptrend. I hope that's the low. I hope we're done. Because if you go back to the Apple book stock, the Apple model book stock, which so far has been a pretty decent parallel, we're looking for our 24,000%. Yeah, if you look at this thing, yeah. So like any stock, it gaps up. Actually has a little flag thing right there, and then chops around for a little bit. It doesn't look super bullish, but all the stuff overall equals a run. And I'm hoping we've started this next leg up into 900. I think that'd be super cool. Oh, you know what I saw pop up on my phone yesterday?
What is it?
That Tesla's going to allow automakers to use their supercharger network.
I just make a little bit like standard.
I can't
I
hear
think Porsche.
can't hear what you're saying. Yeah, Blair, right? It's kind of weird, huh? I don't like it.
Why?
Because I don't think they have enough superchargers. I mean, they just don't. They don't
Really?
have enough superchargers and to allow other auto manufacturers to use them yet. I mean, if they were to spin off the supercharger network as its own entity, and I mean, I last I heard they were making the superchargers more modular for faster productivity. Um, it just doesn't seem like enough. There's already like lines at supercharger stations. That's going to piss some people off. Customers, I mean, I'm going to annoy some Tesla owners that, especially ones in California that already have to sit at supercharger stations. And then now you have a fucking Prius sitting in your Tesla Super. You're going to be a little bit annoyed.
Why you don't charge Prius?
I'm just saying. It's just yeah. You're correct. Those are run on gas still, but still, that was my general point. Was that it's just going to piss some people off. You got a Ford Lightning F-150 in a supercharger. Although keep in mind, I don't know if they would charge existing electric cars or if they'd all have to be built to Tesla's standards. Oh, let's look into
I
that for a
think
second.
they have to build the plug. Yeah, I don't think you can just charge them. There are only few who are compatible.
Uh, Tesla confirms plans to open supercharger network to other automakers next year. September, so a little over a year from now.
think they're gonna get. There was an announcement that Biden is trying to put some money into EVs, and maybe
Oh,
um,
infrastructure?
Tesla's, yeah, Tesla get some subsidies plus money to or credit to build more charging stations. Maybe because of that, they're sort of forced, or they're trying to play it.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, so I mean, they do have over 25,000 superchargers, but they also have a million cars on the road. It's not a very great ratio.
A lot of people have chargers at home.
No, I understand. I understand. I just wonder, like I said, I just wonder if current electric vehicles, because I mean, electricity is just electricity, so it comes down to the software and the physical connection. Are they compatible? And I would argue that most of the cars aren't engineered the way that the Teslas are engineered, so they would have to re-engineer their cars, which, even if they're open in September 2022, maybe only a few cars would be able to actually use it. And then maybe in 2026, when automakers finally change something, they'll be able to use it.
I think there was a huge problem for Porsche drivers because you couldn't charge Porsche um, in those charging stations. I don't know if they can have, if they can call them sort of adapter or anything like this, because a lot of them, the standards are not that different. Question is if they can. I think there was a problem with a plug. They
Yeah,
were
the
working
physical
in EU.
connection. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're all
EU was
different.
actually. I think EU maybe has a law about it because they're trying to standardize all of this.
You say the EU?
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, here to your point earlier, Ellie, it says that here's a relevant segment of the meeting. Wait a minute, is that from translated from Norwegian via Google Translate? Hold on. In minutes of a council meeting obtained by Electrek, government officials confirmed that Tesla told them it plans to open the supercharger network to other automakers by September 2022, and therefore they agreed to approve the incentives as long as Tesla goes through with the initiative. The condition for, and this is from Norway apparently, so I don't know. Maybe they're just telling some, maybe they're telling the pretty girl what she wants to hear so they can get her into bed. I don't know. Condition for benefits is that infrastructure must be developed with a publicly available offer. Tesla applied for benefits to expand 5 fast charging stations. 5. Tesla charging stations today are available just for Tesla cars. That type of infrastructure is then only open for use by one group and not for the general public. Otherwise, in the application, Tesla describes the relevant charging stations will nevertheless be publicly available from the relevant charging stations will nevertheless be publicly available from the third quarter of 2022. The administration considers that the charging stations for which benefits have been applied will then be eligible for the scheme. For the scheme, okay. Google Translate. Provided that the
Scheme.
benefits, yeah, right. Provided that the benefits paid out after Tesla opens the charging offer for all car brands no later than September 2022, the administration recommends take note the benefit can be removed if okay. So those 5 charging stations in Norway are the ones that will be available for public use by September
Well,
2022.
okay.
So
Wow.
we've
What a
solved it.
breakthrough. What a breakthrough.
What a breakthrough. Exactly. It's unclear if it would be only for Norway, Europe, or globally, as previously mentioned. Tesla's recently been in similar talks in Germany. So, yeah, to your point, they're just going after some funding for 5 supercharger networks. And Electric wrote this article that is very misleading. In North America, Tesla would have to offer an adapter since it uses a proprietary plug on its vehicles. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, there's the software because if you think about the supercharger, it talks to the car to figure out how full the battery is. Right? There's a communication channel. So there's software and there's the physical connection and probably the voltage as well, which
I
may
don't know about that.
what's that?
I don't know about software which talks to the charger part.
Of course. Well, you don't think it? Of course it would. At
No,
least
it's not. I don't think so.
Why not?
Because it's problematic. Because now you need to update software on the charging stations and on cars. It's a pain in the ass. I'm pretty sure there's like a standard way through the connector to tell the charger that it's charged or something like this. I don't think there's like a complicated. I think it's electronical like controller saying that there is enough sort of kind of thing.
Well, so
Not
well, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm gonna disagree with you on that one because if you listen to the way that they've been talking about updating the superchargers over the years, there's this thing about heat inside of the actual cable going into the car, and that's going to deal with how much electricity is flowing into the car. So if the car's like at a certain point, like when you start charging the battery, I do believe there's a little bit of a warm up process that needs to occur, so so they'll heat the batteries and then they can like increase the current flow, and then maybe the same when you're taking it out, you want to decrease the current flow a little bit at a time. You don't just want to like snap it all of a sudden. Um, I don't think that's
Yeah, but I
likely.
think those controllers are built in the car. They're not built into charger. But maybe
Well, but
you may
still,
be right. No.
there would be even if it's not constant communication, there would be at least a signal to go up, say, hey, start charging, hey, stop charging. I don't think it would because trust me, as a guy that deals with electricity, you don't just touch two live electrical connectors together. You don't.
Uh,
There's a big spark. That's called a
really?
yeah. Take two wires out of your wall and just flip them together real quick. See what happens.
Give me a second. And I
Okay.
just
Yeah.
do that
Yeah. Go ahead.
for sure.
Oh wait. Yeah. Let me know when you want me to call the fire department. Hi, bud.
I don't like my I don't like my security deposit anyway, and
Yeah.
I have this like lemonade insurance, so I need to check if it works.
We're gonna. This is how we test our investment theses. We burn our house down. Sounds fantastic. So based on that market rolling over, see, I ruined the whole secret for the market. Now they're rolling over.
I should start listening to your YouTube channel and start doing report.
Yeah, they should. Yeah, why are they listening to? It's guys. It's not investment advice. Ooh, space is up more, 19% now. Space popped back up.
Yeah, right. It's pretty some of it's bearish. I would get 2 more K on this trade.
What was that? You're like across the room now. Are you actually doing it? I think he's actually doing it.
Yeah, I am doing it, so you need to break the house.
Walk still going. What's PCRFY? Some small cap that I don't know about. Oh, it's Panasonic. It's definitely not a small cap. Oh yeah, apparently Panasonic sold all their Tesla. 30 million investment to a 3.6 billion dollar windfall. Panasonic, yeah, buddy. I don't know, maybe they're yeah, gotcha. Maybe they're trying to fund the investment in the Tesla 4680. It's a lot of R&D that needs to be done to do that kind of stuff. Panasonic stressed the share sale is around corporate governance, has nothing to do with the Tesla relationship. Purpose is to review strategically held shares following the corporate governance guidelines. Does not affect the partnership with Tesla, and we continue to maintain good relationships. Yeah, they're not going to ruin that one. They purchased 1.4 million shares for $21 a piece. The proceeds will help Panasonic pay for its $7 billion acquisition of U.S. AI supply chain specialist Blue Yonder. AI supply chain specialist? Panasonic's getting in the supply chain business now? and they're paying $7 billion to do so. Whoever made that deal go through deserves their money. So the setting up a prototype production line for Tesla's 4680 battery cell. All right. Interesting. So this is Panasonic, huh? That's an interesting little trend line.
Space went to 22%.
Yeah. Sundial Blah? SNDL. Sundial Growers.
Is it?
That's an MJ one. I don't think the MJs are in vogue at the moment.
And J's are basing.
Yeah. Yeah. Question is for how long?
Well, till the season comes, till fall
Why fall?
season.
For what? The season is
What I
there a
mean,
MJ season?
yeah.
But they grow the shit indoors.
No, they don't.
Oh, okay.
I make like yeah, the drug dealers so grow their shit indoors. The companies who are selling it on a big scale, they can't grow it indoors.
I actually have a client of mine that grows MJ indoors inside of warehouses in Arizona. So I think there's both. You have a good point about that.
You see on the
Huh?
you see on the market.
His
Does he
stuff's
have a ticker?
no, his stuff's private. But I'm saying,
Yeah.
damn.
You can do small batches, but you can't grow like on the scale.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Do they actually? That brings up a good point. Do they import any MJ into the U.S. at all at
Canada.
the at this point?
I think so, yeah.
They do.
I don't know, actually.
If they don't, then there could be some seasonality. But the thing is, I think of avocados, right? Because now avocados used to be a seasonal thing. Now you can get them year round wherever you want, and that's because we let them import from Mexico. So if you don't let them import, which I don't, somewhere in the back of my head, I think I remember hearing you can't import MJ from outside of the U.S. If that's the case, that's
Even
interesting.
cross the, you can't even cross the state lines, but nobody cares anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point. Hmm. Yeah, so maybe sundial growers will at some point. I mean, it's not doing great right now. They actually didn't even do good in 2020. They had one little mini run. So I guess keep a loose eye on them, but I wouldn't be focused on that. You got, all kinds of other stuff doing all kinds of other stuff. But yeah, keep an eye on the MJ stuff. It's good to check in on, see if there's any additional accumulation stepping in or I mean, it's been flat, which is nice. MJ's been above that $20 level for the most part. So there's some support around there, but yeah, it looks like we're basing and we'll get up again at some point. Probably with some more legislation coming down the pipeline or something. You never know. Nike 13%. Let's look at how's our buddy Roku doing up here. So far, so good. Roku with some nice accumulation this week. A little bit of stalling yesterday. We'll see maybe another tight action for the next few days or week or two. Roku's looking pretty healthy. It's looking pretty good. What else is looking good like Roku with good volume on it? That's a good question. All right, let's answer that question. What you got?
Space.
Space? Oh, I actually happen to be on space. That's funny. It actually does, yeah. All right, so maybe jump back in it. I don't have a position in it, so I thought about it out of that bull flag, and I guess that's what you get by second guessing things sometimes. Oh well, can't be in everything.
You can be wrong. You can be in everything.
Oh, I can be?
Yes.
I
Ask Rob.
ask Rob. I legitimately don't know if I have enough cash to be in everything. Missouri outbreak shows how Delta variant can kill. Oh, you're gonna scare us again with Delta variant. Why are they trying to scare us? I guess we'll see if there's a flood to the vaccine if the Delta variant's actually a problem or not. So 140 million people who have not been fully vaccinated yet. That's quite a few people. They're nearly 100% effective against severe disease and death. That's pretty good. Hospitalizations are increasing in the UK, and they have more immunity than we do, apparently. Hmm. 60% more transmissible. Spider mites ruin crops? Geez, spider mites? That sounds dangerous. Well, we'll see if we get additional coronavirus cases if this Delta variant is actually a thing. That's going for it, Ellie. Maybe they're viewing it as the actual change in actually accumulation just jumped into all-time highs. That's interesting. So go space. Yeah. Nike's still holding up really well. I don't think it's worth buying until it starts to move, but there's Fubo. Fubo's on the accumulation as well. Has some pretty good volume, several green pocket hits. Accumulation distribution doesn't look very good. We'll see which one wins out. All right, you guys again up 5%. It was up It was up a lot yesterday too. Yeah, like 9% yesterday. So that's natural gas. You're talking that looked really good. And that hope you guys don't have natural gas. Manitowoc walking up. Goose. You'd think it's cold. Ouya trying to come off of some lows. Key resistance at 30. All right, Footlocker trying to do good too. Urban Outfitters, that's almost a new high.
Did you hear me?
Or is it? Barely.
Triple D is buying.
What's that?
Triple D.
Triple V?
D.
Oh, 3D systems?
Yeah.
Oh, that's looking good too. Yep, 3D's got some good volume on it. The announcement that they're now producing fake breasts. Oh, that's not the case, but bio stuff. Fake breasts would be funny though. How fast would
It
those sell?
was.
How fast would those sell out? What if you, dude? That would be the best business model in the world if all you did
No, 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 no.
was
The best
bioprint
model would be
breasts. Come
the
on,
best model would be a lab grown dick.
what? No, if you can
You know
buy them,
how many guys would want to have a bigger dick?
but they'd much rather have the breasts.
No, that would take some buck to have it bigger.
Yeah, well, but how would you? What would the surgery be like? Like, I don't know if you could effectively do that. You'd have to. Okay, this is what I'm saying.
Yes, you
I'm
can. Yeah, you can.
hold on a second. If you bioprint some breasts, ship them to a customer, boom, very satisfied customer, right? Can we agree with that? That would be a
No,
great
no, but
business.
how? Where are you gonna keep them in the fridge?
I don't know. I haven't gone that far yet, Ellie. Okay, I just thought of this. This is I don't even have my business plan yet. But if you were to try to replace, damn kids are too close. The other thing that you're talking about, that would involve surgery.
The
That
same
would.
thing. What are you talking about?
I
Can't
don't know
just
what I'm
be
talking about, Ellie. I have no idea what I'm talking about. It's just
you can
hilarious.
just can't just grow breasts and like what? You gonna like stick them on a wall or something? Like what are you talking about?
Well, if that's what you would do with them, as long as you buy them, I don't care. Just buy my fake breast, Ellie. Okay?
I'll only,
Jeez.
I'll only buy organic grown breast. Free
Damn it!
range.
Damn it! You got me. You got me on that. Free range.
Yeah. I'm a supporter of free the nip movement.
Oh, that is awesome.
Muhammad, you're a
I
legend.
I saw Muhammad. Yeah.
Yeah, Muhammad is a legend. You know,
Yeah.
we're all better people just by having him in the chat.
That's true. I do feel better.
Yeah, Muhammad, I think you're the only one who suffers from that problem. Everybody else, at least me, would want a bigger.
3D Systems is yeah, looking great. I wonder if it may do a similar run to what it did over here, where just kind of like straight angles up for a while. Why? Who the heck knows? Apparently, growing bioprinting stuff is good, but
I'm saying they're hearing us, and they're like, yes, this is a great market. We get in.
it looks good. Look, yeah, look. I mean, this is kind of blasting off from a small consolidation. It's on its way. Volume's not
Yeah.
too bad either, at least for where we are in the day.
I bought it. I think it's time all the way to start looking about uh, 56 or something.
You need to move your mic closer. You're like on the verge of us hearing you.
No, it's just a lot of background sound, and that's all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 3D looks really good. How's Net doing? My buddy Net. You still at like 0.1%? Oh, you're down today. It's over. Net had a distribution day yesterday. Yeah, it actually would be inconvenient if Muhammad, if that's your actual problem, Muhammad, in certain situations.
Don't be so jealous.
Hmm? Don't be so
Um,
jealous.
yeah.
Well, dude, like you would argue at some point, most women would be like, "Hell no, that ain't happening."
No, if you want to feel that way, go to Asia. They kind of they, they kind of terrified of
Yeah, seriously, we can't hear you. It sounds like your mic's too far away. Space 23.
I'm saying, I'm saying if you want to feel that way, go to Asia.
Yeah, still can't hear you.
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't either.
Mm,
Still down. What are you on your just your laptop mic, or what are you using for a mic?
no, I have my headphones.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like next to your mouth headphones?
Yeah, no, like earbuds.
The earbud headphones?
Yeah, yeah, but they're usually good. I think they're trying to block the noise.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them.
Sensitivity indicator. Okay. What about now?
Do you have an NVIDIA GPU? Or yet? Probably not. You have a Mac, right?
What about now?
Huh?
What about now?
Tiny bit better.
What about now?
That's a little better.
I can do better. I'm sorry.
Maybe you're getting better at saying what about now?
Wow. Wow.
That's yeah, that's the one thing we can hear you say is what about now? What about now?
Oh yeah, there is a noise suspension. What about now?
Yeah.
No.
Now what I was gonna say about the NVIDIA GPU is that they have
Uh,
that noise reduction program that I use that's pretty good.
It's on the Discord. The Discord has those settings.
Oh
They're
yeah?
trying to work. Yeah, yeah.
Oh gotcha. That's cool.
Is it better now?
It's a you. It sounds like you're further away and you're quieter, but the background noise is
Really?
better.
Really?
That's what I hear. I get Bless saying he's heard you fine the entire time, but I don't know.
Maybe that's your headphones.
I highly doubt it. These are freaking ridiculously good headphones.
It's very inconvenient.
Yeah, it's better now. I mean,
Um,
I'd rather have you now than
um,
before. So,
Nobody in the chat knows how inconvenient it is. Can you explain us?
geez, space is going, Ellie. Did you get back in or no?
I did. So
Good.
screw you, Randy.
Yeah.
Screw you.
We say we can always get back in. You just have to do it, and you did it. So good job.
I didn't. I didn't win all in. I went half in, and now I'm missing.
It's okay.
Dude.
Well,
Yeah, it is.
maybe next time the plan is to go only half out. Maybe that's the
No,
plan
next
next time.
time. Next time, don't listen to Randy plan.
That's well, you can do that too. Yeah. If you get in, stay with it now. Yeah, it's following through. This is called following through.
Wait,
This pro.
so Blair hears me fine, and Muhammad doesn't. I don't know.
I think Blez messing with us. I don't think he's serious. I don't think he's a very serious person. I think he's like me, just super
Yeah.
silly. Yeah, 3D's doing good too. That natural gas trade is working pretty good. Yeah, Muhammad says he hears you fine. Yeah, you sound better now. Sound a little more distant, but it's we can understand, which is probably less important. Who names themselves Blah? That's what I kept saying for a long time now. I like that urban chart. Man, Muhammad's all about being inconvenienced now. It's like this whole thing is very inconvenient.
Yeah, Randy, I listened to the channel. It sounds fine. I think it's on your end.
Okay. Damn it. Just knocking my phone off my desk. I'll just leave it on the floor.
Do you have wired phones?
They are wired analog plugged into my motherboard.
Yeah, just check if the jack is full in.
If it wasn't full in, I wouldn't hear you at all.
No, you would. There is halfway through kind of way of plugging it in, so it cuts actually the signal sometimes. At least it happened to me a few times. Just check if it's all in,
Okay.
if you know what I mean.
It's all in, unlike Muhammad.
Yeah, Mohammed can only go as a tip.
Actually, really, if anyone is thinking about getting headphones, these are actually excellent. They're called professional headphones, MDR 7506. What, do you got a freaking cricket back there?
Oh, sorry, I think it's reverb.
Oh, yeah, that's some bad reverb.
Echo on the headphones because I was listening to your channel and
Oh,
the
yeah,
echo from microphone running.
gotcha.
Uh,
No, like I said,
I
it's
think,
fine. It's better now. It's fine. A
dude,
chord is the
space is
epitome
gone.
of. Sorry, what?
Space is fucking gone.
Yeah, right.
Dude, look at this stuff. Like it's climbing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going
See you in a
without
month.
me.
Yeah, you had a chance to buy $5 cheaper today.
I was thinking of buying it out of the base. There's a little flag down here that it formed.
Mm.
And yeah, right there. Looks like a buy was about 4 days ago, counting today. Yeah, I didn't buy it though.
Triple D is 5.6% as well. I think those two are big winners today.
Yeah, 3D's following through from that announcement the other day. So yeah, let's give them a little bit of time. They're doing good.
General market getting greener.
That's what I was just gonna say. Like with most everything right now, I'm just trying to give the stuff I have some time to work because it feels like it's getting good again. So I'm not trying to jump out too soon.
You should have told me this earlier,
Like 2 days ago.
like today morning. I thought you can't just buy space by itself. Yes, you can. We break physics on this channel.
I'll sell you some space, Blay.
Yeah, you just need a black hole, which is Randy's heart.
It's true. FUV. Yeah, we're doing good today. We're doing good today. Looks like a lot of the mega caps are kind of. Let's take a look at those. All right, Apple's now up 0.22. Let's look at Microsoft. Still slightly negative. Facebook still negative. Apple's the outlier today, huh? Take a look at Amazon. Down 1.2.
Dude, I'm so unimpressed with Apple. I didn't even know.
You're unimpressed with
Apple's,
Apple?
yeah, Apple is like, hey Amazon, hold my beer. Let me show you how shopping for the 2 years is done.
It'll
Because
get there.
Amazon, if you look in Amazon, it's pretty sharp sell-offs and buys-ins. Like it's because there's nobody's actually touching it. It's just there are fewer players um, playing Amazon, right? So it's pretty sharp. If you think about it, it sort of reminds me of any shitcoin because
What do you mean?
low volume, right? And then what do you mean?
What do you mean fewer people playing Amazon?
Amazon is too expensive just to buy buy stock. That's what I'm saying. Fewer people. There's mostly institutions are playing it. There's not a lot of retail investors who hold Amazon stock, and
Oh,
if they hold it, they hold like two, right?
gotcha. All right, hold on a minute.
People on Robinhood is not buying Amazon, but they're buying Apple, and so Apple has like a better curves, if you know what I mean. But in a way, it's pretty disappointing. I was hoping their new chip's gonna be more profitable, but I think they lost a lot of sales on iPhone. Nobody's actually buying new shit anymore.
Sorry, kid was asking me questions.
Yeah, Amazon
Yeah,
is too expensive.
yeah. I mean, it's pretty expensive. Yeah, declining volume, but at the same time, even if retailers aren't playing it, is that a huge negative?
No, I'm not saying it. I'm just saying that it's very sharp moves because there's not a lot of people are playing it. But if you look at Apple, on the same time, it's way more evened out. Like it's way more smoother in the movements. I'm just it's BS. I'm just analyzing bullshit. It's nothing to. There's no trading ideas coming out of this. Just FYI, just
Yeah, fair
not.
enough. No, yeah, yeah. I'm not mad at Apple though. I'm
I
not.
am.
I'm not mad at either of them in the bigger picture. I mean, bigger picture, we get that run. Both of these are gonna have to pop. This low volume situation won't last for that long. They're gonna have to buy more Apple once better earnings. Maybe it'll pop on earnings. 729. Maybe it'll pop then. Because the last earnings were gangbusters based off their new Mac stuff. Those
They
earnings
could
were
double.
amazing.
They could double, by the way.
I don't doubt it at all. As much, they're still the most profitable company on the planet. It's kind of hard to replace that with, whatever other metrics people are trying to replace it with. But it's really hard to replace.
Definitely.
Hey, I make $30 billion every 3 months. Like that's
Tesla's
what
bouncing.
Tesla's bouncing. Good. Let's go check on a Tesla a little bit. Yeah, after the past couple of days, not even just in Tesla, but names like Roku and other stuff as well. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a few days of some like sideways would be phenomenal. I would love some sideways. So yeah, I'm not trying to pull trick. I got full positions. I'm not actually no. I got one more position in my big account. I sold my TQs to get something else, and I don't know if Tesla consolidates, it may be some more Tesla. That's almost my Tesla
Oh,
only
AI
account.
sold off.
Hmm.
AI sold off.
AI.
Yeah. Triple Ds are going, space is going, AI is selling off.
Yeah, AI. Well, keep in mind, space is near an all-time high. Triple D is up really high, and AI is not. So it has to do with leadership. I hate to keep going back. I'm not trying to I'm not literally not trying to shove that in your face, but no,
I
you have.
remember last time I visited you in the house and there was a picture of Kim Jong-un on your wall and I was like, why does he have it? And now I get it. Leaders.
It's
Like,
all about leaders.
it's all about leaders.
It's
You got
I have
it.
a lot of leaders in another room that I don't let people see, but the Kim Jong was it Il or Un? Because I change them out.
I see. I mean, they're very nicely cared about, so obviously you care about your leaders.
That's right. I do care about my leaders. Oh, what did? Oh, you know what? So we're thinking about doing a remodel on the house, and we're concerned with what our roof's going to look like because we don't want to like blow into our roof, and we were talking about doing like I think it's called a double gable, almost looks like an M. And Ethan's like, "Hey, it's a chart pattern." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "I never thought about that. My next house is going to be a bull flag. I'm just going to architect my house like a stock chart. It's going to look like a stock chart. It's going to be great."
That's amazing.
If
That's a dedication.
I would do that 100% without any. I wouldn't care about the neighbors, nothing. I don't care about my wife, nothing. Stock chart
You don't
house.
care about your wife in general.
Yeah, no, generally, yeah, I don't care at all about anything except for stock charts. Love you, babe. Our anniversary was like 2 days ago too, so I'm safe.
just covering your back.
I'm safe. That'd be cool
Okay.
though. Imagine if you had a house that kind of looked like a cup and handle. People are like, why the fuck is that shaped like a cup and handle? But you could do it. You could do a cup and handle shaped house. And my
Yeah.
paint job would be the volume. You'd be like, why is there red and green stripes across the bottom of that thing?
Uh, you sound a little bit crazy at this point.
At this point,
A
I've been on
little
the
bit.
stream for years, Ellie. What do you mean at this point?
No, this one is a new high.
No, no, no. We've had plenty of other lows.
This one is a new high.
I know when JJ when we were all talking with JJ about was that live on stream? We were talking about the people and the kitty porn and this stuff. That was pretty
What?
low. I think that was our low. Maybe that was private.
Wow. Wow.
We were we were we were making fun
Wow.
of pedophiles and it got really out of control.
Mm.
It's just
I'm so happy I wasn't on that stream.
it was something else. Man, speaking of
Mm.
something else, space 27%. Blair, I think it actually did have something to do with Instagram for kids. I think it started off with talking about that they're trying to make something for kids under 13. We're like, hell no. We're like, that thing's gonna be filled with half pedophiles. It's gonna be like you know, walking into like a Tinder or something, nothing but bots or saying you're into cryptocurrency and all you get is people trying to sell you all these crypto things. That's what it's gonna be. It's a really bad idea.
You, you guys are ridiculous.
You think it's a good idea to have a social network for people under 13? That's a horrible
No,
idea.
no.
That's an absolutely horrible idea.
Not if you want to be sealed to oblivion.
That's what yeah, I mean, that's bad on every level. Like, there's not a good level to be had with having kids under 13 on social media. There's not one good thing I can think of. I mean, kids at that age need like physical interaction and parental guidance and nurturing and love and all that stuff. They don't need, and that's not what you get on social media at all.
Um,
They can stay on their school's Facebook pages and whatever they want to do there, but you
I'm,
know,
let's just switch subject because I'm gonna start making jokes and we're gonna ban your channel. Let's just move on.
that's where it went in that other stream. It went into some crazy jokes. So,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah,
we'll switch.
okay.
I agree with you on that. Damn, space keeps going.
I'm
Tesla's doing good too.
really terrified.
Yeah, so put yourself in that division and just ruin yourself out of a job. Just be like, yeah, we're just going to shut this division down. But you just got in charge of it. Yeah, I know. I know. It's the right thing to do.
Mm, 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 mm,
No?
mm,
You don't want to get rid of your
mm.
Facebook job that soon?
No, I would really want to cash in some money out of it before.
Oh, okay. Maybe the day
That's
before
another
launch then.
reason.
Maybe the day before launch you can.
That's another reason I joined it.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Really kind
Yeah,
of
there's a
don't
lot of
wanna.
over 1% today, which is good. It's you know
I'm
what
so
I
like,
almost think they're suppressing the Apples and the Amazons to make the Nasdaq look bad while they're accumulating all this other stuff. And then we're going to get this much larger rally at some point that includes Amazon and Apple. Because
great conspiracy. Dude, space is 30%. This is ridiculous. This looks like shitcoin.
keep it going then.
Oh, fuck. I
That's what's going
missed
to
off
happen.
on Dodge. Fuck.
Yeah, see, they're not buying Apple at all. Apple's really low volume today. Even the morning selling pressure couldn't even elevate the volume on Apple. Because there is no selling pressure. No one's selling nothing. Well, except for crypto derivatives. Litecoin, GBTC. AMC's down here. AMC's down almost 5%. SI, right,
Um,
blockchain. H is down three.
I'm selling options on space
Why? Don't get tricky with
because
it. Why would you sell
because
options?
premium is off the roof. What do you mean?
Okay, well, I guess let me know how. Well, no, look at these other runs. This thing is capable at the top of like going. So the first one went from 24 to 42. Good luck selling that one. I mean, this is a gap and go. I don't think this is a gap and crap. This isn't a blow off top. This is the beginning of the blow off top, if there's going to be one. I'd be very trepidatious about sell options when you see some type of a sell signal. Like even this one right,
No,
huh?
no, 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 no.
No. Look at this day
No,
right here. Look at this.
So think about my. Okay, just hear me out, right?
Okay.
Let just bear with me here.
Yep.
Let's say I'm selling an option for was a strike 55, right? And I'm the premium on that option right now is $5, right?
Okay.
So that means I'm planning to sell stock at 60.
Oh,
It's
oh, so you're doing it as a take profit potential.
yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
and and I don't think it's gonna get above 60 to be honest. Even with this crazy run.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Okay, well, yeah, that's different then. That's different than just trying to capture some premium. Gotcha, gotcha. I know what you're saying. That's cool.
It's in a way capturing the premium, but I'm saying that I'm secure from that as well. And if I'm saying even if it goes against me and jumps out, right? The worst I sold the stock at 60. Like it's not
Sure.
the worst case scenario.
Yeah. No, no, okay. I got nothing against that. Good job. Good work.
Yeah, I'm playing with it. I'm trying to figure out. It just I'm practicing my thinking about it right now. So it maybe sounds very thoughtful, but I'm still working on it.
No, it actually makes sense if you have, especially if you have like round lots like that. If you got 100 or 200 or 300 shares or whatever, yeah, you can do that pretty easy.
Yeah, about 1,000.
Yeah. So yeah, you got round lots. I guess the question is, which one do you do? I guess that's the question.
To let's keep on going.
I guess when would they call it away?
Actually, it's getting late. I need to go
All right, boss.
before we get back to kitty porn.
Yeah, that'll be on my real kitty porn channel.
Uh,
It sounded
okay,
bad just saying it, so don't worry.
that's the line not gonna cross online. Good luck. Bye. Have a
Later.
good
Bye.
have a good weekend. Bye.
Oh, is it Friday? Oh, it's Friday. It's Friday. Jeez. Thing is just gone. Yeah, I think market's in a good spot. Nasdaq would be going gangbusters right now if they had those mega caps going, but it's almost like they're buying everything else and letting the mega caps sit there. Part of the reason I kind of think like that is there's a real thing that they noticed in the past, the IBD guys, which I get a lot of stuff from them. Um, there's a lot of stuff from IBD where they'll keep the Dow afloat and they'll distribute the Nasdaq and the S&P because a lot of your retail investors are looking at the Dow Jones because everybody quotes the Dow Jones because it's the biggest number. It's also the oldest of the indexes. So they won't sell off the Dow 30 and they'll sell off everything else and then they'll sell the Dow 30 stocks. So that's kind of why I was thinking about them not buying the mega caps and buying all the smaller caps earlier before everybody knows that the stock market's really rallying again. Even though it is an all-time highs, you know, if you're following those big mega caps, it doesn't quite feel like it. Huh? You need me? Okay. All right, guys, I gotta go. Wife needs me for something. It's almost 8 o'clock. I'm bouncing. You guys have a great weekend. Didn't realize it was Friday. So everyone have a great day, and great weekend. And I will see you guys Monday.